Are you coming? So he's 5 weeks out from losing his leg. And pretty insistent on going for the walks. It's my 3 boys. That's the one who always camouflages. Can't imagine why it's hard to see him, huh? I mean, he's standing right in front of me and I can barely see him. He needs to have white... Oops. Oh, I just kicked him. White feet or, be brighter. Are you being silly? Oh boy. See, he's full of it. He's technically geriatric. He doesn't care. He's gonna act like a kitten. He's gonna play. Lost his leg, doesn't care. Doesn't like cars. So here he is, leading the way. One, 2, and 3. Come on, guys. Maybe. See, he can be speedy. I'm getting used to it. I'm still really guilty about it. Can't wait to hear people tell me, well, you shouldn't let your cats out at all. I get what I deserve. I heard that so many times you wouldn't believe it. But I mean, yeah, I let them out. And yes, they're in the yard, in the street. And they may as well be in my backyard or in my living room. Right? Here he comes. See, he can move. He's not even going anywhere near as fast as he can go either. But I caught him. I caught ya. Come on. Alright, so now I don't know what to yap about. My big issue is parenting struggles. Because well, my son is concerned that he's having mood swings. And I'm kind of like, yes, you're moving out in 3 weeks. And they're down there playing. Do you see them? I guess not. It won't focus. But they're playing in the middle of the street. It's the cutest thing to see him get up on his legs. And they did a really good job about how much of his leg that he has left, because he can sit up on it with no problem at all. I would think that there would be a balance issue, but there isn't at all. So they'll get up on their hind legs and do that front paw smack at each other type thing. That's play fighting and is really cute. Here he comes. Here he comes. Only got 3 legs, running faster than a cat with 4 legs. Who's very fat, but anyway, so yeah, my son is having mood swings, but I think it's, up here comes the 3rd. I know what they keep looking back at. I'm mean, it's just a massive transition. Plus, my son has gotten his first job, and he's doing all right in it. And that's great, except that he thinks the world needs to revolve around him. And so, he also, I mean, I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, hello, this is my influence on him. I don't know if he's not thinking that he needs to tell his employer his limitations, or if he just doesn't think he's worthy of it, and that he's afraid that if he says, hey, I can't be there on this day, that he might not have a job anymore. There was a car, but it's gone. Because he's apparently told them that he has full availability, and so he is overlapping and just having the worst times for me possible, when it's like, okay, if I die, it's possible I could do this. I mean, it's better than if I have a commitment. And he's like, yeah, I need to be there for 1 hour. And right in the middle of basically when I would be sleeping. That's evil. But these timings are outrageous. Because my schedule is different from most, to say the least. Basically, he doesn't care less that I've given, these are when I need to be at certain places, and it's very limited time during a week. But, if I have set appointments, I have set appointments. Hello, buddy. He doesn't care. So in the middle of when I would be sleeping is when he needs a ride back and forth to work. And he's like, yeah, you'll just take me. I'm like, you're going to become very acquainted with Uber, I think. And the problem with that is, of course, he is underage, so he would need my Uber, and he thinks that I should be paying for this stuff, and he's never going to pay me back. And, he doesn't get it, that there's a difference between me doing everything for him and, never have to worry about covering the bills, etc., when he's a kid at home and I'm taking him to doctor's appointments. But, if I'm going to put 60 miles a week on my car, driving him back and forth to work, forget about the time. It's horrible. I shouldn't say that. That's what I grew up with my mother. My mother thought my time was worthless. Forget about that. Just, hello, gas? He doesn't understand that. What are you looking at, cat? Ooh, there's a car coming. There's a car coming. Yeah, you just chill. The black and white cat, she will play chicken with any car there is. And just stand there. And the other day, I couldn't believe it. This big van came over the hill and it wasn't going to move, and that was it. It was going to go straight down the line. I don't know if they didn't notice the cat, or if he just didn't give a care. I don't think you can see any of them, can you? There's all three of them right there. Oh, there's one coming out. Anyway, so there's me having resentment. There's no other way for it. It's just disrespectful. It's like, come on. My time is so worthless, and my son has always used me as lightning rod. When he gets stressed and upset, he explodes at me in order to discharge it so that he can be nice to other people. He learned that from his grandmother. Yes, he's autistic, but he learned that from his grandmother. She used to do that all the time too. She'd pick a fight with me get it out of her system, and then go be sweet to other people. Look, there they go. He just went after him. I'm telling you. This cat does not understand that he's disabled and he's lost a leg. He doesn't get it. He didn't care. It's like it never happened. Anyway, my son kind of does the same thing. The exact same thing. Makes me nervous about when he goes to college and he doesn't have me there. But I don't know. You know, he just doesn't understand why I've changed, and I'm like, but it is definitely sort of starting to click that I won't have anything to do with him, really. I mean, when it comes down to it, really, because he won't let me, because he was so waiting. Well, on the one hand, he's so waiting to take responsibility for himself. On the other hand, of course, he doesn't want to. He wants me to do everything for him. Like, I mean, just today, he made the decision that he wanted to have a doctor's appointment, but he got in touch with me to do it. So we're going to have a discussion where I'm like, okay, these are all your medical cards. These are the doctors. These are the phone numbers. These are the people you need to call. This is what you need to do. I mean, tomorrow we're going, I squeezed in, I got to call this doctor and got an appointment squeezed in for tomorrow. And we're going to talk to mental health services at his college, because they're the ones that cover the autism stuff. Also tomorrow, plus volunteering at the animal shelter. And then also, then my stuff starts about 4 in the afternoon. It's probably going to go 4 to 4. That's 4 in the morning, yes, 4 in the morning. I've definitely gotten used to attempting work in the middle of the night. And before anybody says anything stupid, no, of course, obviously, I'm not being a whore. Anyway, what I consider to be my work, which I do have to schedule with people. And, you know, anyway, doesn't really matter. Because no, I don't go to like an office, but because of that, you know, I mean, I purposefully set these things up to be in the middle of the night so that I'd be available during the day for my son. I got really used to that when I was writing full time, which I'm not doing anymore, basically at all. Not that I couldn't, but I just, yeah. Anyway, my issues. I think he's gonna go after him. Look at him. Looks like he's getting ready to pounce. There they go. I'm telling you. He's a little badass. He just wants to play. He's so happy to be alive. It's like, wow. Guess we made the right choice. Because that's the other thing I got. Oh my goodness, you put your cat through all this, blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't it have been nicer to put him out of his misery, blah, blah, blah. I think I got a bead on my cat. Anyway, so yeah, so that's really difficult, but it's going to end. And it's going to be really hard for an transition for my son. I keep trying to give stuff to him and make him take over. He's going to live in a dorm. He's going to have a meal plan. I made him today. He resented it unbelievably. I made him go and put his work schedule and his class schedule in his phone. I'm telling you, that cat is full of burger. He just wants to play. He just wants to attack. He just wants to be a little badass. Anyway, so that hopefully he'll get it through his head that he needs to put limits. You know, if they like what he's doing, they're not going to. I mean, It's not like he's working for some little mom and pop. Oh, jeez, they're gonna get me. 2 against 1 now, dude. Are you sure you want to do this? He's actually working for a corporation, so here comes 2 cars. That might break him up for a little while. So they can just move around that schedule. He's just going to learn to stick up for himself and to think of more than one thing at a time. To think, okay, well, you know, the juggling thing, he just doesn't do it. It's going to be very hard for him. But that's life. He's going to have to do it. I've been trying to push it back on him and he won't do it. So it is crazy trying to figure out what to do with all this time that I've been spending on my kid, spending on my parents. Who knows? Seriously? He's attacking leaves. He just wants to attack everything. Anyway, I wasn't going to make a video. I'm getting repetitive. I'm making a lot of these. But, I mean, come on. Check out the star of my video. A lot of people have been asking about this cat. And what he's been up to and how he's doing, how he's recovering. He recovers a hell of a lot more resilient than I am. I can tell you that for sure. What? What, you? The other one's up there. Oh, you can see him better on the camera than you can do in real life. Anyway, now that he's had his little rambunctiousness, out playing and getting full of stuff, full of beans, having fun, acting crazy. He's after a bug. It's hilarious. He's just so happy to be outside. And back to normal. He doesn't care, he lost his leg. New normal, couldn't care less. I don't think he ever remembered that he even had that other leg. It's pretty impressive. I know a lot of people that, if they could not ruminate, which apparently is, okay, I'm not, that's snarky, but yeah, there was some monk, Tibetan monk, I would say, I don't know, I'm probably making stuff up now, who said that depression is caused by rumination and anxiety is caused by focusing on the future. And if you want to get rid of anxiety and depression, all you have to do is focus on the here and now. And I think it's kind of bogus and reductive and simplistic. However, prime example of not giving care about what happened in the past, not worrying about what might happen in the future, and just being happy right in the now is my cat. Maybe I should try to emulate him. That'd be a good deal. My son goes and I sleep like 20 hours of the day. Awesome. What a great idea. Anyway, again, there wasn't really a point in this video except I just could not videotape him. Look how cute he is. And happy. Anyway, I'm going to end it. Bye.